So we are done with most of our analytic problem solving, and in other PDEs we've been solving, we keep talking about characteristics, right? But what do they actually mean, or what do they actually do? Do they really carry information, or what at all? Why characteristics? Okay, so in this video, I'm gonna show you visually, right, how solutions move along characteristic curves. So the first part I'm going to work on is the problem with no initial condition. So in this part, um, where we have, let me just pick a pen here, right? On this side, okay, I pick the PD u sub x plus u sub y equal to um 0, right? And if you solve this for the characteristics, you're going to get y minus x is equal to c as your characteristic curve, okay, is equal to constant, right? So now we look at this and then we try to plot this. Okay, so I use Python to plot this. You can choose to use any other tool that you want. Okay, so you go down here and then you realize that I have all these codes to plot all these things. Some of the key things I want you to remember, or I want you to look at, is that because we solved this, sorry, let me clean this one. We clean it. So because after solving this, we actually get the solution u of xy to be equal to some function of x minus y. You can either, so for this, it means any function of the form x minus y should work, right? We don't have any initial conditions. So we choose this part, u is equal to sine of, so we chose a solution to be u is equal to sine of x minus y. I mean, this is so that I can code this, okay? So I can program it in Python. So I chose that. You can as well choose u is equal to e to the x minus y, and then you write the corresponding code for Python, right? So these are not exactly the solution. I just wanted to use that as an example solution, because we're saying that if you pick u and then you actually pick any function at all that is of the form x minus y, it should represent u. So I go through all the programming stuff. You can check these and write the codes there, and then when you plot this is what is happening. If you check this plot, so the characteristics for this particular sorry, let me just clean it, and then so for this particular problem, okay, we had the characteristics to be the y minus x is equal to c, which is just straight lines, right? And then we solved that. We chose just a u to be sine of y minus whatever. Okay, so we said u is equal to sine of y minus x, right? With the characteristics y minus x is equal to c, right? So this is what we had as our solution in the characteristics curve. So now if you look at this, we start with this very straight simple example, and then we realize that the characteristics are just straight lines. Now if you look at the plot, the colored surface represents the solution, right? So because if you look at this bar here, it's just u of xy, right? And these colored surface at 1, so these are the colors for 1. I mean 0.75 is also close to 1, so that is the kind of yellowish kind of color, right? And then if you look at the deep ones here, you're looking at the latter part, negative ones, okay? So if you look at it very carefully, you realize that the solution have been colored in all these things, right? And I'm going to show some part here at the point where you have at each straight line, okay, the solution is being carried along. So if you look at it very carefully, the color surface, like I said, the color surface represents the solution, and then we already chose our solution to be u of x is equal to, or u of xy is equal to sine of x y minus x, or x minus y, whatever you want to choose. And the straight lines here are just the characteristics. The straight line I'm talking about are these straight lines you see here, right? The red ones, the green ones, and all that. Okay, those are the straight lines I'm talking about. Okay, and looking at it, what is the key here? The key here is that along each of these lines, or these straight lines, the solution does not change, right? So if you look at it very carefully, so the solution is just a constant. And we already mentioned that the characteristic is just a constant. Already we said the characteristic is y minus x equal to a constant. So the solution doesn't change, because the solution is u of x, y is a function of c. Remember, it was a function of y minus s, and y minus s is just constant. So along the straight line, let's say if you pick the straight line here, this green straight line, the color along that green straight line is the same thing. So the solution doesn't change. That is what it means. Okay, so this means that these lines just represent the direction of flow, so where the solution will flow to. Okay, if you pick a straight line in this yellow region, the solution doesn't change. The yellow path is the solution, but the straight lines there shows us that the solution will flow in that direction. Okay, the solution is going to flow in that direction. So information moves just along these characteristic lines. But notice that we did not specify any initial condition, right? That's what we just started with. So that's why we can easily choose any function sine of x minus y, or y minus x, e to the power y minus x, or y minus x squared. So whatever we get here, the PDE tells us how information moves. But what information it is that is moving, we don't know yet, because we don't have any initial condition. We don't have any idea about what information we are working with. Okay, so that is it for a problem with no initial condition. Now let's go to a problem with initial condition. I'll have to erase this so we can talk about it very carefully. So likewise, in this problem, for this one, I chose the PDE here. I want you to look at it in this line. The PDE is u sub t, that's the transport equation, u sub t plus 3ux equals 0. Initial condition is given to be u of x comma 0. I'm writing that equals e to the negative x squared. Okay, and I have programmed that in Python here, so you can just check it out. Okay, right, so we have that, and then the solution is u of x comma y is, oh sorry, comma t actually, x comma t is equal to e to the negative of x minus 3t squared. I mean, I'm sure you'll be able to solve this because we've gone through a lot of practice to solve these things. So that is the solution. And then we plot all these things in Python. And I want to show how the characteristics is going to help us notice or how information are being traveled based on the initial condition that we have. Okay, so let me clean this as well. You can find all these things that I've written here in the code. I just wanted to write them explicitly so that you can see the problems you're talking about. Cleaning this is because I just want to make sure I go to the next page with no written stuff. Okay, now let's go to this page. Now after plotting, what happens? Boom, we have this. Okay, so what does it mean? It means that we have this we have the PDE already, the transport equation giving us u sub t plus 3ux equals 0, and with initial condition u of x comma 0 is equal to e to the negative x squared, right? So if you look at the plot we have, this curve here is the initial condition at time t equals 0. Check the time I have in my plot. Here is time t equals 0 at this particular point. I'm gonna let you see the simulation and you understand when time increases what happens to this curve. Okay, so that is all about trying to solve PDEs. Okay, so what I'm saying is that watch what happens as time increases. The shape does not just change, it simply moves to the right. Okay, and this corresponds to the solution, trying to the solution u of x t equals e to the negative x minus 3t squared. So what happens, I'm just describing what will happen. So the entire function will shift with speed 3, and each point moves along the characteristic line x minus 3t equals c. All right. So let me just play and you understand what I'm trying to talk about. Okay. So if I hit play, you see what is happening. As time is increasing, the solution is moving to the right. Okay, I mean it stops and it starts again. So what is saying is that the curve does not change, it simply moves to the right. Okay, that's what we are seeing in this video, and this corresponds to the solution that we found, e to the negative x minus 3t squared. So the entire function should with just a speed 3, and each point moves along the characteristics x minus 3t equals c, and these are the characteristic curves. So the big picture here is that sorry, I just want to start again, but that's fine. We can just pause it when t is 0. We can pause wherever you want. But the big picture here is that before there was characteristic, but there was no initial condition. And now the problem we're solving is we have characteristics and we have initial condition. So the difference is that the initial condition provides the information we need, and the characteristics tell us how that information moves, okay, or where it moves. So characteristics are not just curves that we just can think of, they are the path along which information or the solution of a PDE will travel. So if you follow this series, you now understand the method that I've used so far, the method of characteristics, both analytically and then today, which is visually. Next thing we do is move to second order PDEs, which is one of the most difficult parts. Okay, see you in our next lessons.